Hi everybody, it's Mimi Markopoulos, your local park bench ambassador and local realtor. And I'm here today with Theodora from Wellness with Theodora. She is the owner and founder. Hi Theodora.
Hi.
Tell us a little bit about Wellness with Theodora.
So Wellness with Theodora was born out of the simple and basic notion that as human beings, we have a need to feel well and to feel heard.
Okay.
So as a health coach, my biggest job is to listen and to meet my clients where they are, no matter what, if that's in before you've had a baby, trying to have a baby, after having had a baby, trying to lose weight, maintaining weight loss, changing jobs, going through a divorce, coming out of a divorce.
Just anywhere in your life.
Anywhere you are, and helping you feel empowered to stick by the choices that can make you feel your best.
That's awesome. What made you decide to start Wellness with Theodora?
I realized I've always been, I have my master's in health promotion, and I've always been focused on healthy living, very inspired by it. I've had my own health situations, challenges in my life, and I saw that meditation and eating well and sourcing out better habits really empowered me through the most difficult times. And that's exactly what I really found myself doing with my friends. We would go out, we'd have coffee or dinner, and the constant topics were always, how do I reduce my stress? How do I change my job? How do I speak to tell me, how should I approach this? And I thought that since I'm doing it anyways, why not do it as a profession? My passion is health, and I love to help people. So I wasn't really so focused on creating a business, but I was really focused on creating an impact. And if that is on one person or 5 people, or those 5 people go home and they affect another 5 people's day in a positive way, then I feel really inspired.
That's super awesome. What drives you to do what you do? What motivates you? Kind of piggybacking off what you just said.
When I first meet a client, my initial motivation is, like I said before, I see that people have this need to tell what's on their mind, but it's not in a therapy session per se. It's more like, can you listen to me? Because my doctors don't really listen to me. They tell me that I have diabetes, or they tell me that my cholesterol level is too high. They say, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, do this. The list of do's is usually very short, and the list of don'ts is usually very long. And you leave the doctor's office with a diagnosis or a potential diagnosis and very little of an explanation. And that's not the fault of the medical system or a fault of the doctor. It's more a fault of they don't have the time.
Right.
So when they come to me, people are coming to me with certain pain points, and that may be lifestyle changes, eating habits, pressures in their daily life. And what motivates me initially is to get their whole health history and then look at them as a whole circle. So you are what you eat, you are what you do, you are what you listen to, you are what you read, you are what you watch even on TV, and you become who you are surrounded by. So toxicity is in so many different places, so I look to see where I can ease the toxicity, balance it out, and introduce healthier foods and healthier options for people to feel stronger. And then throughout the coaching course, what keeps me motivated is the feedback. I love to hear feedback, and that can be negative, positive. It can say, this is working for me, it's not. And then really working out the puzzle and being on the sidelines while my client figures it out and seeing the empowerment is what keeps me focused.
What's something people don't know about Wellness with Theodora?
I think people might assume that Wellness with Theodora has to do largely with nutrition and telling you, restrict yourself, don't eat this, don't eat specific food groups. And it's the complete opposite. I'm not the food police. I'm not going to judge my friends and family for what foods they eat, or my clients. If they come to me and they're having McDonald's for breakfast and Wendy's for lunch and Subway for dinner, I'm not going to say, don't eat fast food at all. We're going to take baby steps. I'm going to say, let's see how we can introduce a healthier option at Wendy's, and let's look at the menu. Why are you eating Wendy's? Is it convenience? Is it addiction to the taste? So many reasons. And what else they don't know is that there's a lot of meditation that I put into my programs, because I feel that after following certain people that I follow, one of them is Marianne Williamson, Gabby Bernstein, I believe that we're all part of each other and we all feed off of each other's energy. So when I raise my clients' energy, they raise mine. And that's
awesome.
Something that I think they don't realize.
That's beautiful. What do you think your clients would say they love most about working with you and working with Wellness with Theodora?
The feedback that I've received so far from some long-term clients, I've had a couple of clients that I coached for almost 2 years, one, and then the other one close to a year and a half.
Wow.
Their feedback was that you pay attention, you support me where I need support, and their most favorite were in 1 or 2 of the sessions where we actually took a few minutes and they realized their own power in breathing and how we don't breathe. We go through our days on such high stress levels and we find all the reasons why we can't do certain things, but we don't realize that we need to breathe. And once you take a minute, even if it's right here where we're sitting, if we were to do it together, all of a sudden you're breathing deeper and you're feeling deeper and things make a lot more sense. So my clients were very excited when they were able to sleep better because I had them doing meditative breaths when they were tossing and turning. I had them do meditative breaths when their children were in the background in the car, having a complete and total meltdown, throwing, screaming, kicking, shouting, and the cell phone's ringing. I'm like, you're at the red light. Don't close your eyes, please. But just breathe. Take those 3 breaths and say something. Say a mantra. Say, I've got this. I can do this. It's okay. It's okay that I'm not feeling so good right now. It's okay that I can't get to that basketball practice. It's fine. We're going to make it work.
I need that. Thank you. What would you say are your greatest challenges with your business?
I love coaching the people that I coach, but I find it difficult to, once they've reached a certain level where I know they can do it, they don't always want to stop.
Right.
And I've had to
Wean
graduate people more than once.
Yeah.
Because I've said, you know, you're good. You really are good. You've got this.
Yeah.
So I feel like they really enjoy it to a level that it becomes a crutch. And that's where I've had to say, no, look, because it's not about the monetary.
Right.
It's more about the person and them being empowered and being able to do this thing called life on their own.
Right. Yeah.
And also the other difficult, challenging side is when I've had clients that have suffered abuse that I've had to refer because I will always refer out.
Right.
And convincing them that they need to take that step and heal, and I can't help them is hard.
That's really honest of you. If somebody wanted to get in contact with you, how would they get in contact with you? What's your social media handle on Instagram?
So on Instagram, they can send me a DM on Wellness with Theodora, and all my information is there.
Okay. Do you have any last closing words for us? Any words of wisdom?
I think if you do anything for today, if anyone's looking to do small changes that can cause really big rifts, I'd say look into breathing first thing in the morning. Don't even call it meditation. Just get up in the morning. Before you start your laundry list of things to do, take 5 minutes to set an intention. Set an intention, drink a glass of water before your coffee, and then go about your day.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out to meet with me.
Thank you for
No, of course. And I really enjoyed talking to you, felt therapeutic. And we look forward to working with you in the future.
Yes, I love that. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.